Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Naruto's Konoha Quatch Manga arc. We're gonna be grouping chapters together that I think go together to make it more easier instead of just giving my thoughts to have a single chapter, even though this arc isn't that long. Still, don't want to be like chapter 116 thoughts, 117 thoughts. Even it kind of is like that until like the very end. Just a tiny bit. But with all that being said, let's just jump into it. Chapters 116 through and 117. We start off with Ibuki telling someone about how Orochimaru was the fourth Hokage student, and after not being picked to be the fourth Hokage, he went from the village. And then Ibuki also manages that he's scared of Orochimaru. We cut to Kakashi, my guy, finding Sound Ninja back at the Chunin Exams Finals Stadium. And then we cut to Orochimaru for a second saying he likes when things move around being set in motion. And things would be set in motion once the Hen Leaf Fish or Konoha, having one go about it, is destroyed. Back to Kakashi. He tells Sakura to wake up Naruto and Shikamaru to go on Rank A mission. The mission is to pursue Sasuke. Kakashi summons Pogu, the dog, to help them track down Sasuke. Sakura wakes up Naruto. Shikamaru is a fake being asleep because he didn't want to get involved. Kakashi wants Naruto, Sakura, and Shikamaru and Poku to stop Sasuke and wait for new O's. Shino goes on his own, and we cut to Orochimaru using the El Tensei reanimation jutsu to bring back two dead people, and the four Hokage stop a foe from coming back. These two beginning chapters were just set up for us vlog. What characters are going to be doing the whole time. So it's not really much fair to judge, but it's a good start. Chapter 18 and 19. The two that Orochimaru brought back from the dead are the first and second Hokages. And then we cut to Sound Ninja being after Naruto's group, so Shikamaru stares back to be a decoy. Shikamaru was able to lead the Sound Ninja away with his footprints and like a fake paw print out of wood. He got the Sound Ninja under his trap possession jutsu. Shikamaru got AI of a 9 ninja, but this still one hand. Shikamaru's attacks the other ninjas to see where the other ninja is, but unfortunately for Shikamaru, chakra run out, so he can't keep up his jutsu. But Asuma shows up to save Shikamaru. Then we cut back to Orochimaru, who puts a spell on the dead Hokages to suppress their personalities. I like these two chapters. It's nice to see Shikamaru, whose future is just so far it's this is a ball, whatever. Actually stay back and try, at the very least, knowing that he probably won't survive, buy some time for Naruto and Sakura to get to Sasuke. It's really a nice moment for him, which is appreciated. So chapter 20 to 24. For the sake of me not saying Hokage 100 billion freaking times, I'm probably just going to say the third, the first, and second when referring to the first, second, and third Hokage. Okay, so the third Hokage uses the Dragon Frame Jutsu, but it's blocked by the second's Wall of Wall Jutsu. The second uses the Wall Dragon Jutsu, and the third counters it with the Mud Wall Jutsu. The first uses the Deep Forest Emotions Jutsu to make things foresee. And Black was gone, everyone. The third uses the Summoning Jutsu to summon Monkey King Emma to help him out, and the Monkey King transforms into a staff. It's a reference to Son Goku and his power pearl, because this pearl can also extend. I'm just saying. But I'm pretty sure, power pearl was in Journey to the West, but that's never point. If it makes the reference to Dragon Ball. Anyways, Orochimaru pulls a sword out of his throat. Before tries to attack Orochimaru, but the Hokage got in the way. Orochimaru seems to have mastered Jutsu to make himself younger. We get a flashback of Orochimaru doing human experiments to figure out all the Jutsu, just literally all of them. But mainly, to be more specific, for one, he really wants was the art of immortality. Back to the present, Orochimaru's experience of the art of immortality allows him to transfer his soul to another body, and he wants Sasuke's body. The third is on the defense. We get a quick flashback of the foe flying to kill Orochimaru in the past, back to the present. The third summons the Chakra cones and summons the god of death that can only be seen by the one who summons him. The third uses the arm of infinite darkness, and then the third gets roughed up a bit, but the third uses the Reaper Death Seal Jutsu, which is the same jutsu the fourth used to seal the 19 Fox, into Naruto, and the third Shadow Clones were able to seal away the first and second Hokage. And we see that Orochimaru used Zeke and Ken as sacrifices to bring back the two Hokages, because he had to use a sacrifice to use the reanimation jutsu. So he used the two people that were in the tuning exams that didn't die to kill them. Greatly of them. The third tries to use the Reaper Death Seal on Orochimaru, as Orochimaru uses the Force to stab the third Hokage with his sword. The sword is like stabbing the third Hokage, but like Emma is trying to make sure it doesn't fully stab him. The Reaper Death Seal is a juice of when you give up your life. So using Shadow Clones is kind of like a cheat sheet. We cut to Jawara helping out with fighting the giant snake. And then we cut to Kankuro trying to help Sasuke, but Shino shows up to fight Kankuro instead. I think the fight against with Orochimaru and the Hokage is fantastic. Easily one of the best fights in the series so far. To see such legendary ninja go up to one another, for Hokage versus the first and second Hokage, is really amazing. For sure, and you can see why these characters were named Hokage. And it's also interesting with the flashbacks, they try to be like, oh, look, the third Hokage no longer has remorse for his old student, but, I mean, the flashbacks are kind of, maybe, I would say, I think it's a bit unnecessary. Show and paints the picture more clearly. But, with just Ibuki mentioning, this is the Hokage, this is his student, you already got the bond of master and disciple, though. So, in theory, you go, okay, they might be on good terms. And, basically, I feel like the flashback really didn't give much detail that the characters didn't always see in the scene. Because Emma also mentions, you failed to kill Orochimaru in the past, because it helps paint the picture clear, but overall I don't think it necessarily had to be, though. It's just nice, I guess. Because again, everything in the flashback was verbally said, so I guess it's show, not tell, with a flashback. Which is good to see, but which, if it would have done a flashback, it would have done more of showing Orochimaru with Hokage's bond to maybe paint it more tragically, as I feel like the feeling is trying to be. But it's not a total deal breaker in the fight, because the fight again on itself is amazing. So moving on to chapters 25 and 26. Gaara isn't doing so hard as Sasuke shows up to Gaara's location. Gaara is transforming, and then we cut to Kankuro trying to pose in Shino, but with a beer clone. Kankuro uses a pose and smoke bomb, and Shino breathes some of it in. We cut back to the phone Hokage struggling to pull out Orochimaru's soul. Back to Shino, he uses Beers to con Konkuro's chakra strings as a distraction so he can get some Beers behind him to take Konkuro out. And then Shino passes out due to the poison smoke bomb taking effect. I think this was a nice fight for Shino. Just a little quick show how cool Shino is, because he didn't get his big match during the Shino exams. It's nice to see that here, and that's all I have to say about this fight. It's just a nice little demonstration. I was about to say episode. This is a show, goddamn it, it's chapters. Chapter 27 and 28. Gaara shows off his monster strength in his new form. Sasuke treasures up of Chidori. As he mentions, it was his brother, Itachi, who killed his whole clan, and he didn't kill him. So you feel that Itachi is the one that Sasuke wants to kill. Itachi is killing Itachi is Sasuke's goal. He gave up from that one scene. Sasuke seems to have gone a get hit on Gaara, but Gaara just grows a tail and he's all fine and dandy. And then Gaara thinks if he kills Sasuke, he'll feel more alive. Sasuke now boosts up his Sharingan. Sasuke tries to use his Fireball Jutsu, but has no effect against Gaara. Sasuke is trying to push through his limit of the use of a Chidori because he only can use it twice. And then he's going to try to use it 4 times. But as he's using it, the Coast Mark appeared, which made him actually be able to use it. And Gaara got a hit on him too. But now Sasuke can't move. And then here comes Naruto to save the day. I like this little fight of Sasuke and Gaara. But I think this fight gets a little better when we put in the contents of Naruto's fight. Because I feel like with Sasuke, he's hanged up on his demons, and that's holding him back. His personal demons. And that's it. And I will explain why when we get to Naruto vs. Gaara. That makes this fight highlight a little more. But Gaara's cool in his, slowly transforming state. But anyways, chapter 25 through 38, the last bunch of chapters. I know we're already here. Sakura gets pinned to a wall with sand as she tries to protect Sasuke, but it was quick. After all that big talk about not getting behind Naruto and Sasuke, and then have your Chunin exam fight, which I still don't like, because again, you're all about Sasuke. You get pinned to the wall and you're gonna do nothing for the rest of the arc. God dang, I feel like we hit the graph. It's like, oh, peak Sakura, and we're always on a downhill spiral. We're always going downhill. I get it, but not every character has a place in every arc. Like a Bulma playing Namasaka, she did not need to be there, and she just felt there. This is just, I would not be here. When you just have the big speech of, I don't need to be defended and all that stuff, and then just get pinned to the wall 2 seconds later. Unable to do anything for the rest of the arc. But anyways, we get a flashback of Gaara being treated as a monster as a kid by other kids. He accidentally attacked some kids, but Yamashimura stops him. Yamashimura if someone ever looks after Gawa, Gawa asks Yamashiro what it means to hurt because he can't physically be hurt due to sand. Yamamoto has a hard time describing it. Gawa says his heart always hurts even though it doesn't bleed. Yamamoto says that love can kill the wounds of a heart. Yamamoto is Gawa's mother's brother and says that his mom loved Gawa. Gawa tries to make it up to the kids that he attacked earlier by giving them medicine, but they aren't healing it. Gawa killed a guy but looked at him with disgust because he's like, I'm sick of people looking at me that way. So he just upped and killed a guy who was just looking down on him quite literally. Gawa finds out that Yamamoto was an assassin that was sent after him to kill him. He didn't realize it at first, and he killed Yamamoto severely injured. But then, afterwards, he revealed, oh, it's Yamamoto, the one that seemed to care about me. Yamamoto says that Kazekage, Gawa's father, ordered him to kill Gawa because Gawa is too dangerous for the village. Yamamoto says he resents Gawa for killing his Yamamoto's sister and child both. Also, that his sister never loved Gawa, never wanted him, and resented the village for putting the sand Chicago sand spirit into her womb. So she named Gawa to remind the world of his mother's hatred. And his mom also thinks that, well, I shouldn't say his mother, but Yamamoto thinks that Gawa is a demon that only fights for himself. Yamamoto blows himself up, but Gawa lives because sand. Gawa gave himself a tattoo that says love on his forehead. Back to the present. Naruto tries to use the summoning jutsu, but only summons a little toad. Gawa transforms again and says the sand around Sakura will crush her. Great, we have a time limit now. You don't want the newly stated Sakura with the short hair to be crushed. It was like that. Chihao Kuma is like, no, go back to being helpless. Go back to doing nothing. It was like, sometimes I can slap, sometimes I cannot. There we go. But it was like that, man. It was just like that. Anyways, Gawa uses some sand shuriken. Naruto knows how lonely Gawa's eyes are and reminds him of himself. And if it wasn't for his friends, he would just be like Gawa. Naruto uses shadow clones, but Gawa uses infinite sand devastation to destroy all the clones. Naruto is being pushed back. Naruto uses more shadow clones to help him use the 1,000 years of death on Gawa with a kunai. And the kunai blows up as Gawa hits Naruto away. It was very small of Naruto because below the tail is Gawa's soft spot per se. Sasuke catches Naruto. Naruto summons a bunch of shadow clones as he remembers Haku's words about what it means to be truly strong. Naruto uses Naruto Uzumaki 2,000 blows barrage. Chikaku finally fully took over Gawa's body and tries to use the sand coffin on Naruto, but Naruto uses the summoning jutsu to summon Gamabura. Gamabura does want to help Naruto at first, but the tool that Naruto summoned earlier was Gamakichi, who happens to be Gamabura's son. What a coincidence. It convinces Gamabura to help out Naruto. Gamabura tries to cut Chikaku, but Chikaku just recovers. Gawa enters sleep mode so that Chikaku can be in full power, because when the host is awake, it holds back Chikaku's power, so if you put yourself to sleep, Chikaku can be at full power. Gamabura dodges some air bullets that Chikaku sends his way, but fires back with some liquid bullets. Naruto transforms Gamabura into the Nine-Tailed Fox, so Gamabura can use his claws and things to help go out onto Shikaku as Naruto tries to wake up Gaara. Naruto punches Gaara and that wakes him up. Gaara protects Naruto from Gaara's attack. Naruto uses some of Naruto's chakra to help him keep fighting. Gaara tries to stop Naruto, but Naruto goes in for the good old headbutt, which makes his Shinkaku disappears. Gamabora and Gamakichi leave as Gamabora is at his limit. We get like a cut to like all of the Leaf Ninja fighting for Haz, and also to see that Shino is okay. And next we cut to the Hokage, unable to seal all of Orochimaru away, but he seals his arm so Orochimaru cannot use jutsus anymore. Then that means the Hokage is dead, as Orochimaru escapes with his Sound Ninja posse. And next we're back to Naruto punching Gaara again. Naruto tells Gaara that he understands how Gaara feels, but he would not let him hurt his friends. Naruto tells Gaara that his friends saved him from apparent loneliness. And then we end this arc with Gaara saying sorry to his siblings as they escape. I like this ending. First things first, Naruto is cool. I like how creative he got with like using the fast and use of death. You know, you gotta use it on someone else after you've been a fast and use of death. Naruto being able to like transform Gamabora into demon, what the village calls the demon fox or the nine-tailed fox, and uses its chakra. It shows that Naruto embraces everything about him. His demons, his weaknesses, everything. And I think that's also what it means to be truly strong. Something that like people used to do look down on him on still, he's able to use to help prove people wrong. He's like, hey, I'm not a monster. And that is very impactful. Look at he leans into the monster that people think he is. Sasuke's to hang up on revenge and stuff like that, and that's holding him back a bit. And so I think it's a nice way to parallel between the three currently. And then Naruto being able to reach Gaara makes sense-ish, because I feel like after Naruto being the only one to ever defeat Gaara, and then like you see Naruto crying like, hey man, I get it. Onna sucks. It's the worst thing in the world. And be able to get to Gaara makes sense. So I'm not gonna be hypocritical about that. It's a bit cliche. It seems to change Gaara maybe a bit too quickly, but he could be thinking on it and realize, oh shit, maybe I'm picturing my siblings poorly and stuff like that right away. I mean, like the arc literally end, you know, so yeah, I would probably give the Konoha Destroy arc an 8 out of 10. So, I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. I was about to say my Twitch freaking ending, I'm not gonna lie. But I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. Subscribe if you want to see more Forward's reviews. Hit the like button if you like it. Dislike button if you dislike it. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.